All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Happy summer if you're on the Western Hemisphere. We are broadcasting live from Santa Cruz, California. I'm Jill Troderman with Feeding the Family. I have a really awesome guest today. Her name is Donna Cherie. Woohoo! We're going to be talking about wrinkles and skincare, hydration, exfoliation, all the things young people have no clue what possibly could happen when they're older. When you're 16, you think you're going to have 16-year-old skin forever. But guess what? Donna is here, and she's going to share about a lot of cool things today. And she started her career off as a teacher and an administrator, but she herself had skin issues, and true skin health isn't about forcing change. It's about creating safety, ease, and support. It's about restoring your skin's natural intelligence. That is brilliant because we are an organism. We're all connected, all parts of us, including our mind. So Donna is a licensed holistic esthetician and skin therapist, trained with honors at Cinta Aveda Institute, and is continuously deepening her expertise through advanced study, including advanced skin analysis, sculptural facelifting, and she has interest in lymphatic massage, which I really do want to talk about. So welcome to the show, Donna.
Hey, Jill.
Hey.
Can you hear me okay?
I can still hear you.
Okay, great.
That's awesome.
That's wonderful.
I hope
That's
everybody
wonderful.
out there can hear us. And we're streaming on SantaCruzVoice.com.
Yes.
I may have forgot to say that part, but we're in Santa Cruz and it's just so beautiful out.
Oh my gosh.
I just want it to last forever, this gorgeous weather. But
Yeah.
don't move here. It's too crowded. No,
Well,
I'm just kidding. Please visit.
it is warm enough to swim in the ocean today. And that's my intention when I'm off work. So
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So please, this is Donna's second time on the show, and we had a really fabulous conversation last time. Now we're going to be talking about skin care, and clearly there's a million things of skin we can talk about. Last time we did go into a wide variety of things, but one element we didn't talk about was red light therapy.
Correct.
And this is a massive topic out in the world. Like, it is all over the place. And there's even blue light and there's red light. And I know a little bit about the red light, but you know a lot more because that's what you do.
That's one of the things I do.
That's one of the
correct.
many things.
That's correct. Well, I incorporate it in my facials. Hi,
Okay.
everybody. I'm so happy you're listening because they're, as a modality, red light is just such an opportunity to create conditions to heal your body. I mean, that's really what it does. The red light, it just provides the conditions and your body can do what it's meant to do, which is heal itself. I mean, if you think about it, if you scratch your hand, you don't go to the doctor and say, heal my hand. Your body actually heals. It forms a barrier with a scab and heals itself. And I know that red light provides that for the body to be able to do at its best, right? So I have a business partner. Her name is Julie Betancourt. Hi, Julie. And because she's listening. And she and I, she is my landlord where I have my aesthetics practice. And I had gone to a skin show. I love saying skin show in Vegas, but it was an aesthetics skin show. And Light Stim is the name of the company. They were a sponsor of that show, and I got really well acquainted with the owner of the company. His name was Steve. He was really accessible, and I learned a lot about their light beds. And I also got treatments for my knee. I want you to notice. Look at how I'm sitting with my knee like this. I could not bend my knee at all. Like I was hobbling at this show I was at, and this was 2003. So I'm sorry, 2023. No, it wasn't that long ago. 2023. But anyway, I went to the skin show and I came back and Julie was literally in the lobby of the building we're in looking at the Light Stim website. And I said, oh, this is so cool because this guy, I just met him and I started talking about red light. And she said, yeah, I'd really like to get one of these beds. But the beds, they're like $65,000. And so we came up with this idea of opening a light clinic because not everybody can do it. You can buy a $65,000 bed and put it in their living room or if they have space anywhere, So yeah, we opened Santa Cruz Light Therapy. It was late December of 2023. And so we've been open really a year and 8 months, and it's just starting to really get packed. I mean, we're literally on a side street. We're on Ocean View Avenue. Excuse me, our address is Soquel Avenue. The building is on the corner of Ocean View and Soquel. But there's a red door. It's so funny because people kind of have to come and knock at the red door, and that's how you get into the clinic. And anyway, but the light beds, they have 18,000 diodes, and your skin is separated by a 1/4 inch of glass. And so there's maximum penetration. And I just know, I mean, I have so many anecdotal stories, but there are also hundreds of PubMed articles documenting and researching the effect of red light and how it affects the body. So what do you want to ask now?
Well, I just have a lot of questions, but I kind of want to get into a little bit more about the technology stuff. Just a little bit, just to educate myself.
Sure,
just want you to teach me. Because I do have a red light therapy that I bought at a nutrition conference.
Okay.
And also I was totally enamored with this, with the healing possibility. Now, what you're talking about, Donna, you have a full bed of this technology.
Correct.
So my little tool was expensive, although I got the deal. However, there are fortune these equipments. And from what I do understand is that these are class 2 medical devices. Mm-hmm, so they
correct.
are FDA approved.
Well, cleared. It's cleared, yeah.
So clearly there is a lot of documented evidence. Like you said, on PubMed, you can go look that up, look up the research studies. And this is also NASA technology, I do believe.
It's from the 70s, correct.
Right?
Yeah.
I wonder what else is out there that we haven't got our hands on yet.
I know.
Because I want those literal med beds, because this is almost like a preemptive healing, massive healing technology. So you got into this whole thing, you're in the field of skincare.
Right.
But I do believe these red light therapies heal way deeper. Because what you're going to talk about is your knee issue.
Yeah.
Because you're sitting crisscross applesauce.
Right. There was no way I could have been. I mean, okay, so it's my birthday today.
And happy birthday.
That's what everybody should know.
I didn't know if I should say.
And so I turned 68 today.
Sweet.
And literally, I went to the doctor on Monday, and he is just blown away. Like, he gave me I forget what they call it. It's not cognitive test, but the test where they test your muscle movements and coordination things. And I'm like a rubber band. I mean, I can bend and stretch and cross and everything and stand with my eyes closed and no wobbling. So he just said I'm probably the healthiest 68-year-old he cares for.
Wow.
Seriously.
That is amazing.
Seriously. I'm in really good shape.
Right. And you have been in good shape, just to qualify, right? You haven't suffered so many.
Well, I got diagnosed with autoimmune when I was in my 50s. No, it hasn't always been like super smooth.
Okay.
But so
you're super healthy
knee,
right now.
Yeah, the knee thing though was definitely arthritis. Okay, and the when you go to the doctor and they diagnose you with arthritis, the only real treatment is pain relievers. That's it. And that inflammation is there for a reason. Inflammation is actually our friend. It's the warning sign that there's stuff going on and you need to pay attention to it. And
it's
so
like the precursor to
true injury and true illness. It really is.
Right.
So what the red light does, or what it did for my knee, and I have so many other more dramatic stories than my knee, but the knee was a big deal to me.
Okay, and the red light therapy just has to do with the spectrums of light.
Correct.
Like on the big spectrum, like light, we can't see like UV light on the either ends. So UV is way over there, and red light is on the exact opposite. Okay.
And then infrared and near infrared, which are both invisible to the naked eye.
Right.
So
it's
funny.
The spectrums, all the colors in between.
In between.
Right.
But it's funny because the near infrared and infrared lights, you can't tell that they're on when they're on the bed. They just look blank, but they're on. They're happening. And that they are also what makes the bed warm. They generate heat, whereas the red light doesn't generate any heat at all. So, and because they're LED. So my knee, it took about 3 months. I did treatments every other day. And I mean, you can see I'm able to cross my leg. I mean, I used to have to pick up my leg to cross it over it was bad.
Wow.
It was really bad. So, I forget what else did I want to share.
So you guys you were at the conference and you were totally enamored with this machine.
Yeah.
And you and your business partner bought it.
What happened was, so we decided we were going to go into business and hang a shingle and do red light therapy.
And knock on the red door.
Yeah, and knock at the secret handshake. And so we opened for business. We bought 2 beds. And it was slow right at first, and it's mainly because people don't know or they don't understand. Like, they have red light, and this is the caution about what's on the internet. They have red light panels that you stand in front of.
Right, I've seen those.
And really,
face masks that go over your head.
Okay, the face mask, if you're looking for a red light device, I can just say that if someone has gone through the hoops of getting an FDA clearance, number one, marketing is really, they are very skillful in marketing nowadays. So I would check the clearance also, like check with the FDA, because they have a list of cleared devices.
Because there's fraud out there.
Oh,
there's
it's
people that are kind of mimicking. And
yeah, absolutely.
Really sophisticated stuff here.
But I can say the ones that I know for sure, LightStim is FDA cleared, and so is Omnilux as for a face mask, and that's a really excellent device for wrinkles or for acne. That it has a spectrum of light that helps with both of those conditions, and to stimulate collagen.
Okay, so that's what it's doing, right? I use my wand on my hand today because I have some trigger finger. So I was working on that. So you have to choose between vanity and structural integrity.
A little bit, yeah.
Right, Donna? Are you like, should I do my face today or should I work on my knee?
Although our Pro panels can do both the face and the knee
at the same time, because when you're laying down, you're doing the whole body treatment.
Yeah, it does both. So, yeah.
Okay.
So yes, just be very careful. Like the panels that hang on the wall and you stand like 6 and 8 inches away from them. What happens with red light is it loses its penetration, like it refracts, and so you don't get. It's not really going into your body and your tissues as deep as it could. So the guy Steve, who started LightStim, which is where we got our beds, his son was ill and bedridden at like 14 years old and couldn't get out of the house. And so he just did all kinds of research on Dr. Google, and he found out about red light, and he created his own red light box for his son, and his son started getting better, like pretty quickly. If you do this when you're young, because your telomeres are already, they're not shortened already. If you do it when you're young, it's really a big benefit. But at any age, you will benefit from using it. So what the red light does is it stimulates. There's all kinds of buzzwords, and most people know them. I had no idea what mitochondria was, or ATP, the energy that the mitochondria generates. I didn't know what any of that was, and now most people do. So what the beds do, the red light, it stimulates the mitochondria, which then creates this energy. And
so the mitochondria are in the cells.
Correct.
And the ATP is
adrenotriphosphate.
Right.
And so what it does is, just in layman's terms, what it does is it creates microcirculation at the cellular level. And where there's flow, there is healthy tissue. When you have good circulation, we didn't talk about Botox last time. When you have good circulation,
right,
more flow, more glow. Right. And that is how you clear arthritis out of a knee. So our beds are cleared for arthritis, for pain relief, and for inflammation. That's the clearance, but they do far more than that. They do a lot more than that. So
right. So it's going to these micro levels and putting oxygen into the body and stimulating circulation. Oxygen is getting in because when we have stagnation, that creates acidosis, and that's when disease occurs.
Correct.
So that's kind of what's happening on that super cellular level.
Yep.
And so people are laying on these beds. Now, when people come to you, they're seeing you for cosmetic reasons, for maybe how they look visually, but do they even know they're getting these deep benefits?
Most of the time, so people come to me as an esthetician. I have a LightStim Pro panel in my office that I use. So I have a separate aesthetics practice from Santa Cruz Light Therapy. Like Santa Cruz Light Therapy is strictly for light therapy. People come for a variety of reasons. Can I tell stories now?
100%. I want to be. Yes.
I really,
Go.
there's one person in particular, and I'm going to call her Nora.
Okay.
Nora. And so what happened was we were open, it was like February, so we'd been open 2 months. And I mean, I was still learning and I was still healing my own body. I get a call from a woman from Bakersfield who had found us somehow from Dr. Google. And she said, I am afraid that my sister is dying. And she's had this lung infection. She's had 10 rounds of antibiotics. And she is on oxygen, and I'm afraid I'm going to lose her. And Nora was 61 at the time, and she said, do you think your red light would help her? And I'm like, I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of trying. And so we have a chair in our office because you walk in, and then you go down 2 steps, and then there are the beds, right? And we have a chair at the top of those steps, and that's Nora's chair, because Nora used to have to come into the clinic and sit there and pause to catch her breath and then go to the beds to do her treatment. And so, and I mean, I can't even express to you how beautiful it is. And this woman, it was an extreme case, but we have had so many people with really debilitating illnesses or arthritis conditions that have healed themselves and where their doctors are just blown away. But I'll finish Nora's story. So Nora came every other day, and we just told her, you got to come every other day. And at that time, I didn't really realize that it really does take 2 to 3 months for the body to reboot. And it could be beyond. It really just depends on your age, your lifestyle habits. Like you can't come and do red light therapy and go home and eat ice cream every night and expect the inflammation to go away. Like a person has to do their part as far as diet, movement, good thinking, all of the package. But the red light can really transform a situation. Like this woman, literally, within like 8 weeks, she was starting to go on the Stairmaster at a gym. She was off oxygen. She had cleared the infection, and she still comes twice a week.
Did she have a lung infection?
It was a lung infection.
Really?
Correct.
And
yeah, 10 rounds of antibiotics.
Yeah, well, that's enough to destroy your gut.
Right, and on prednisone, and on, I mean, just really very sick. Like her mom and sister, and they come up to visit, and they always come and see us. And
that's amazing, Donna.
Yeah.
Literally. So now she's on the Stairmaster.
And this woman is really
what's your
a
address?
Friend now.
I see a line forming outside of your office.
She's really a friend now. I mean, that's the other thing. When you come for 1 hour treatments, right? And when you're coming 3 times a week, we have relationships with these people.
Of course.
And
did you know that this was going to be so powerful?
I had no idea I just wanted to lay on the beds.
We all need a nap.
No, I didn't even know it would heal my knee.
Right.
I mean, it is miraculous that I can sit Indian style and meditate. It is crisscross. I mean,
so it's breaking down the cartilage or the
inflammation.
The inflammation. Because when you have, in my practice, I'll use something called proteolytic enzymes that breaks down scar tissue. Because let's say you have an injury in your knee, when you were talking before about inflammation, that builds up extra proteins to protect your knee and joints.
Right.
So your body's trying to save itself.
Correct.
But the inflammation is now preventing mobility.
Right.
And so the red light is just getting in there.
It does.
And it's breaking down all the junk and clearing it out.
And clearing it out. It's just, and it's making, so, and then the tissue has an opportunity to self-correct, because our bodies are incredibly intelligent. And like I said, if you're doing all of these other things correctly for your body, really, you're going to be okay. I mean, it's made me not fear aging so much.
Well, maybe this is going to make people live longer.
Well, or at least well. I want to really be mobile. The other thing it's very good for is the brain, because it penetrates the blood-brain barrier and it penetrates the skull, and it really revs everything up. It moves the fluid and does all of that microcirculation. It's really fascinating.
Yeah, and I definitely want to come for a visit.
Come. Yeah.
We talked about that before. So I'm definitely going to come get a treatment. Now, does it close in on you like a tanning bed?
No,
you
it's
lay
not.
On it.
Do you flip
over?
So they have ones that are clamshell.
Okay.
I don't know if they're FDA cleared or not, but okay. So the FDA thing when they're FDA cleared, it means it's a medical device.
Right.
FDA approved means it's a prescription or a drug or a.
Okay.
So that's the difference in the FDA thing. So I don't know if the clamshell ones are FDA cleared or not, but for us, what we needed something durable, and it just didn't. I mean, those beds are heavy. It took 4 guys to move them in. Yeah. They're really heavy, and so to have it on the top as well, so it's just easier to do 20 minutes, flip over, do another 20 minutes.
Perfect.
That's how we do it. Yeah.
That is so good.
So, okay, the other story I have is when we were getting the beds delivered, and these guys, I thought they were stoned, right? Because they were so happy. I mean, ear to ear smiles. And we're like, Julie and I are looking at each other going, oh, what's up with these guys? And they were so sweet and so nice. And they're like, you know where we just were? And we go, no.
We're in Santa Cruz, we wonder where.
Yeah, exactly. And they go, we were at Steph Curry's house delivering a bed.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're dropping names here, Donna.
Got to do a name drop. And I was like, and they met him. They were so stoked. These guys were over the moon. It was so cute. The delivery guys, yeah.
And they were delivering
our beds.
No way.
Yeah, so they had just come from, I think he lives in Oakland or something, and then
we'll have to get Steph on the show.
Yeah, there you go.
Steph Curry, if you happen to be listening, or somebody from the Warriors.
Yeah.
And yeah, my kids will be very impressed. I actually know who he is. But
so the thing is, so this brings up, I always have the joke, it's for athletes and old people.
Fair.
Because for athletes, like if you get muscle soreness, especially if you're doing any lifting of weights or anything, or just intense workouts, because of the microcirculation, right, the lactic acid gets broken down almost immediately. You don't get sore.
Right.
It's wonderful.
The lactic acid gets pushed out.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So athletes use them a lot. They use them for extended period. If you do, at our place, if you do a monthly unlimited, like you can do a back-to-back treatment and stay for a double. And then you get a longer time period with the red light. And that's really beneficial. Like I know athletes that I have it on our Instagram, some football player that I don't know his name. My son does. He like does red light for 3 hours.
Really?
Yeah, does it for 3 hours for injury and recovery.
Do you know anything about the biomat with the?
Oh yeah, I have one.
Okay. Yeah. Is that similar and different?
No, it's totally different.
Okay.
But the biomat, I'll speak to it though, because I love the biomat product.
Yeah.
If you get one from Biomat Bob, and she works for a dentist on 7th Avenue, or contact me and I'll get you in touch with her.
Okay.
But so the biomat is made out of these crystals. I'll show you when you come. I'll show you mine. I have one on my aesthetics bed. But it's tourmaline and amethyst crystals that are in rolls, right? And it goes, and it just, they're all lined up together. So, and what I do is I have that, and it warms, and it also gives off negative ions.
Right. So you plug this thing in. It's a mat.
Yeah.
It's not as expensive as what Donna's talking about with the
But
red light therapy.
they're not cheap.
They're not cheap either.
But they're, yeah.
This healing business is not inexpensive.
Well, I
It's
mean,
a
if you
cautionary
think
tale.
of it, but it's worthy.
It is.
It's worthy. The biomat, it just, your energy just completely relaxes. I mean, you can drop into your parasympathetic in moments on a biomat.
I've been trying to get all my family members, if any family members happen to be listening, to come over and go, I do have a biomat.
They're great.
And it's incredible.
I can't say enough about them.
People go on it, and it's kind of euphoric, and because that's putting in, like you said, the negative ions, and those are antioxidants.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
So we're living in a very oxidative, stressed out world with free radicals everywhere. And what these devices are is they're reversing those.
Yeah, the biomat's great.
So that's another cool thing.
Yeah.
I don't know about the face for wrinkles, but that's more for
okay, so first of all, let's talk about wrinkles.
Okay, but wait.
What?
We're going to have a quick little break.
Oh, man, the break.
We got to take a break.
Okay, come back and we're going to talk about wrinkles.
We'll cut it out when I record it, but if you listen to the recording. But this is a good time for me to share with you listeners out there that, again, I am Jill Troderman. This is Feeding the Family. I've got Donna Cherie in the house with me. And please like, subscribe, and make a comment on one of the streaming platforms. Podbean, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, and all the streaming devices that you love.
Spotify, too.
And Spotify. Yeah, we're on all of them.
Yeah.
Because we've got some really cool people here who know how to do that kind of stuff. All right, you guys, we will be right back.
Here's Santa Cruz County Fair. A hobby collection, favorite pie, cookies, photography, art projects, flowers, fruits and vegetables, quilts, Legos, and more. Most entries close August 21st. Entry information is available online at santacruzcountyfair.com. And while you're there, take advantage of pre-sale ticket packages. That's santacruzcountyfair.com. And we'll see you at
the Santa Cruz County Fair.
I've got a question for you. Do you want a lower car payment just by making a phone call? You know, most people buy a car and they pay whatever the car dealer says their interest rate is, and they forget about it and make payments. But did you know there is a secret in your contract that allows another company to refinance any car payment to try and lower it? It's true. There is indeed a company out there that knows the ins and, more importantly, the outs on car loans, and they know how to lower your current car payments. It's easy and fast, and you could have a lower car payment next month. Make this free call right now and find out if you could lower your existing car payment. Call the Car Savings Hotline right now. The call is free.
Call now, 800-471-4435, 800-471-4435, 800-471-4435. That's 800-471-4435.
Attention content producers. You can have access to a complete digital media production facility at Satellite Co-working and Digital Media Studio on Soquel Avenue. Easily rent video and audio equipment, a studio with green screen, editing suite, and audio booth, all at can't say no rates. Schedule a tour to see for yourself at satellitecoworking.com. Mention Santa Cruz Voice for 20% off your first reservation.
Hey, everybody. Hello. Donna and I were just chatting, and I was like, oh, wait, we have a radio show to get back to. I was like, we're talking about skin on the break. And I was like, wait, let's hold on and let's get back onto the show. So I wanted to talk about wrinkles.
Let's talk about wrinkles.
I know that is like a boring thing. And, you know, when we're aging, everyone hopefully gets to.
Yes.
And that's a blessing. And that's just part of the thing about being an animal, essentially. But we want to push that off as much as we can and have that youthful glow and extend our skin to make it feel healthy and beautiful.
Okay, first of all, do I have a glow?
Yes,
okay,
you look glowing.
All right. Okay.
And I want to have a glow too.
And I'm 68.
Right.
Okay, so and I'm a a virgin around Botox and fillers. I don't do any of that stuff.
Right, because we didn't talk about that last time either.
Well, I just mainly anything that crosses into the bloodstream, I'm really dubious about. It's one of the reasons why I tell people to be cautious with tretinoin. Actually, with all of your products, if it says if you're pregnant or nursing, don't use this, that means don't use this.
Right. For anybody.
In my mind.
Right.
In my mind. I mean, that's just my my rule of thumb with things.
But a lot of people almost are addicted to that kind of stuff. No judgment, I'm just saying.
Yeah, they are.
I don't use that either.
I think that that we have in our minds what we are supposed to look like, and that we look different than in our minds.
Mm-hmm.
That's the aging thing, right? Because when I'm inside looking out at you, I'm still 12. Sure. I mean, 100%. I still have brunette hair and no lines, and I'm just maybe have one or two pimples so far. And but I
understand.
But so the thing with wrinkles and if we age,
aging skin, the dry skin, because I saw Donna, like sometimes my skin feels dry, even though I'm still I'm just a day younger than you.
So there's just like the rest of the body, the face. I think aesthetics for the past, for a very, very long time, 50 years, we've concentrated on the skin, the outer skin, the epidermis, and just treating that. And what I've learned from my teachers is that it's the underpinnings, the muscles, the cartilage, and all of the fascia and the adhesions in the fascia, because really what causes wrinkles is repetitive muscle movement, and then the fascia, because the fascia is our friend. It's trying to protect the face and the muscles, and what it does is it forms these adhesions, and that's what creates the wrinkles in our skin. And so
tell me more about the adhesions, because Donna's using her hands. I wish we were on camera. Someday we are going to get video.
Okay.
And then I'm really going to need you to make up my face so I can look glowing like Donna. But seriously, so she's pushing her hands together, so there's adhesion. So the
fascia. So fascia is this tissue that is underneath the chicken. Think of a chicken, and because even if you're vegan, you've seen how they cut up chicken, and you pull off the skin, and there's this like white membrane between the skin and the muscle of the meat. That white membrane is fascia. Okay. So fascia runs top of our head to the tips of our toes. It actually is one long piece. And what happens is over time, with injury, with surgery, with repetitive muscle movement, we get these adhesions in that fascia. And that's what causes a drag in the flow of the lymph system.
I see.
It's what causes a drag in the flow of circulation, period. And that's what causes that, coupled with a couple of other things, but that is the main cause of the wrinkles, is the fascia is trying to protect the muscle. So and then you get these deep wrinkles, jowls that hang because it's not toned. And they've come up with all kinds of things. I don't know if face yoga works or not. I'm not sure. But I show clients of mine, I have this tool called the Anma tool that you can use the handle, you can use the nubs.
You brought that in last time. Yeah. So the Anma, I have to get one of those. I'm going to write that down. How do you spell that again?
ANMA. And if you can't find one, hit me up. I have them at my studio.
Okay, I'll just come by and get one at your studio.
Yeah.
So that's going to help break up the fascia.
The fascia. So what you want to do is find these trigger points, because it's painful. I mean, where there's blockage in your face, there's pain points.
Just like anywhere in our body. Like if you have a backache or a muscle ache, it's the same thing that you need to release the fascia. Same thing in our face.
Right.
Why do we think we're so separate from our head? The rest of the body is disconnected.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, right? It is all a system. It is all a system.
This makes so much sense, Donna.
And I mean, you're still going to age, but just imagine, I mean, I don't know what it would have been like if I would have started all of this in my 30s, because I mean, really, my age, and I mean, my skin is good and getting better all the time from doing these practices.
So we can reverse it
Yes.
in a sense.
You can. I look at it more as
Reverse or
healing.
healing.
You're healing it. You're healing it because
Okay.
more flow, more glow. That's the bottom line. So it's again, the whole thrust is health, and when there's flow and tissue and everything is moving, circulation is happening. There's healthy tissue, and that lets us be healthy and be our best.
Fair.
Yeah. So that's my thing about wrinkles. But there are some really cool products that work. So the skin is in layers. The uppermost layer is called the epidermis. It's very thin, and like the width of a human hair thin. But what happens as we age, like I think I talked about it maybe at the last time I was here, but maybe not. But my granddaughter's 9, Olivia. Bless her. She came and got a facial, a foo-foo facial from Nana. And I gave her a facial, and it was just like giving a facial to an angel because her skin turns over every 20 days. So there's always a fresh layer on that epidermis, the outermost layer, always a fresh layer, always constant turnover. And what happens is that as we age, the glue, I'm just going to say it in layman's terms. I'm not going to throw a bunch of science at you, but the glue that holds those skin cells together, like they're like almost like small fish scales, the glue that holds them together, it gets hard and brittle. And so what happens is it begins to build up. And then that stops. It doesn't tell the underneath dermis part, hey, promote more skin cells. Like after the age of 50, it's like once every 80 days you get new skin cells. So if you're not exfoliating, if you're not using something, some enzyme, an acid, a very mild acid, I use a 5% acid. If you're not using something, massage, thorough cleansing in the evening and in the morning, you have to be doing all of those things as well as staying really hydrated. And I've been doing, after I cleanse, I put tons of toner on and hydrosols, sprays, and I use them throughout the day because they refresh the moisture in my face, and then I put on my moisturizer over that to kind of seal everything in.
Wow.
Because it's transdermal water loss, TWEL.
Right.
That causes it to harden and then to become rigid and not move like how it should.
Oh, wow. Okay, so with the hydration, because we all know, we've all heard, and Donna and I, by the way, are drinking some really lovely hibiscus.
It's good too. It's good.
Basically dark red. It looks like a Cabernet.
It does.
It's so pretty. So this is loaded in vitamin C and antioxidants. Now, here we go. We're just going to do a little pouring of this beautiful... Here, let's finish it off. Here you go. We're going to have a little cocktail, virgin cocktails here. But that's really important. Antioxidants from the inside and hydration from the inside. We all want to drink our water and stay hydrated. But you're sharing that we can actually spray it on our face topically as well. So it goes both ways?
Because it really, you really do have to hydrate and exfoliate that outer layer the older you get. I mean, it's a fact. It'll start stacking up. You just get layers and layers and layers of old skin cells.
Oh, my goodness. Now, let's see. Aloe vera has some acid in it. Can you use? I
know that you really want to do natural.
I do, Donna.
You want to put food on your face.
I basically
get it.
do. Avocado and honey.
Honey is really nice.
Okay.
Honey's very nice.
But we need something stronger.
Yes, and you don't need it stronger. You can use a very light version.
Okay.
But if you think about it, lactic acid is milk acid. It's made from milk, and so they're products that are made from a natural base, but that are See, the thing about natural products, Jill, is there are no preservatives in them.
Right.
And so if you like,
Understood.
I mean, you wouldn't eat something you set on your counter for 4 days or 5
100%.
days. You would
Right.
watch it disintegrate. And so when we sell these products, they need to have some level of preservative in them. I mean,
no,
for
I looked
safety.
at the ingredients. Your stuff is gorgeous. I'm just
Yeah.
thinking because I was looking at my garden and I was like, oh, aloe I know is good for wound healing, for sunburns. I was just wondering if that could help exfoliate. No.
I don't know as an exfoliant,
Okay.
but I mean, I don't think it can harm you in any
Okay.
way.
But the bottom line is what you're saying is that as we age, we have these cells that build up. And,
do.
And we need to get rid of them. Now, if you were a younger person and you started gently exfoliating and using really awesome products, would that create a longer, healthier skin, or
Okay,
is it inevitable?
I want
regardless of. I'm not saying you're a chain smoker and eating, 12 hamburgers a day. I'm just saying like a general, regular, healthy person.
Well, okay, so what happens is even if you start this when you're young, you still are dealing with the slowing of the exfoliation, and I want to really be cautious about even saying I don't like the word exfoliation.
Oh,
even
okay. Tell me
it's like
another
you're
word to
sloughing
use.
you're sloughing your skin cells.
I know,
you're
it
sloughing
sounds aggressive,
Yes,
doesn't it?
exfoliation. I because what I see so many women, and especially younger 20-something women, they over exfoliate and their skin barrier is very thin. Like that epidermis is so translucent. It's like, because the big thing is Korean skincare now, and so you want this glass skin.
Right.
But you're sacrificing your epidermis. You're actually sacrificing the health of the skin, and you're making your skin work very hard to produce that. Because what it's having to do is, like every 15 days, produce new cells, like Olivia. But when you're older, and that is not what our bodies are geared to do, and so you tire out the skin that way. So it's doing that. It's doing the right and the correct action, and almost more importantly is to release the fascia in the head and the
Right.
face.
Yeah.
Almost more importantly,
Wow.
because
And in the neck too, I would
yeah,
imagine.
oh yeah, it's neck, it's your décolleté, this whole area here.
Right.
It's all of that fascia area.
Right. So stress and tension.
Correct.
So maybe people who are working in office buildings or even the gardeners. It doesn't matter what industry, but we need to reduce the stress and use those massage techniques.
Yeah, there's
saying,
there's
to
really
get rid of the jowls. Otherwise, you're getting cosmetic surgery.
well, and that's what happens, right? And if you think about it, because I have a friend that just got the lip lift, where they go underneath the nose and they make your lips look bigger because they're pulling. It just is.
No, I don't know.
It just isn't something I would want to do. But
I'm like an Amish person over here. I really don't know.
But
I don't know.
But when you do that, you're cutting the fascia, and so again, you're making an adhesion. It's like you're doing. What you're trying to do is actually defeating the purpose in the long run. In the way of health, some people do not care. They'll get a facelift every 10 years. They just do it. I don't want to deal with it, and they're happy with that. And yeah, but I am more into health, and also I don't want to look windswept. Do you ever see women that have had multiple facelifts? I don't. I just, I want the
time?
health. I want the health. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
So you're willing to do the work and taking the time to do the cleansers and nourishing your skin, but it's a self-care practice.
Yeah,
and it's beautiful.
The Anma thing I do while I watch TV at night or read a book. I mean, it isn't. I mean, I know what my face feels like. I know you get the first couple of times you practice in the mirror, but then you know what you feel like.
Yeah, and I'm just wondering for the people who have like TMJ and they're clenching their jaws
Oh,
and they're
so good
and they're
for that.
breaking their teeth and like that stress that people have when they're biting down. And I'm just wondering if that is what you're saying is creating wrinkles because you're constantly
Repetitive muscle movement.
right.
I mean, what is that mandibular? It's all
mandibles,
muscle.
yeah.
It's all muscle.
It is. We got to relax the mandibles.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cool. What's your favorite favorite foods do you like to eat that you think are nourishing for your body to keep you healthy?
To keep me healthy.
Yeah, like what?
Oh gosh, Jill, I have been all over the map. Like I am a person that has tried every diet under the sun.
Okay, what's your
I mean, everyone. Currently,
favorite?
currently is nothing with a barcode.
Oh, okay.
Nothing with a barcode, except for everywhere you go, even the vegetables have barcodes. But really,
Packaged foods.
really limiting, like to less than 10% of packaged foods. Like I eat a lot of beans. I do eat meat. I eat meat. I'm going to have carne asada tacos on the beach tonight.
Hey man,
and those
I'm a
shells
fan of
are
that.
and those shells are going to be cooked in seed oil. So I mean,
Well,
you
that's
know,
true.
how virginal can I be? But
I think eating a little beef is fine.
yeah, but anyway, but in general, I do a lot of veggies and I do a lot of fresh, especially this time of year. See, so there's a couple of things. I eat with the season.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't buy tomatoes in December, right? So I eat with the season and I try as much as possible to eat local because I believe there are spores that are unseen. There's dust in the atmosphere that land on our food and that our food is, and we are part of this environment. And so to try to eat local as much as possible. And luckily we live in Santa Cruz. I mean, this place is amazing to find fresh food. Our farmers market is bountiful. I mean, it's really amazing.
It is, and we've got like a farmer's market every day almost.
Almost, yeah.
Except Monday, I think.
Yeah.
I think every day of the week there's a farmer's market here.
Yeah, it's somewhere in the county. Yeah.
Right. Even our free food giveaways are often organic and healthy produce.
Yeah.
Like Gray Bears and the churches give away lots of good organic food.
Yeah.
So that's
We're
the
really
thing.
lucky.
Eating really healthily
Yeah.
is also really important for good skincare.
Absolutely. So that's what I'm doing currently, but I've done everything. I've done everything from carnivore. I've straight carnivore, tried that. Because I still deal with menopausal body and body images around being menopausal
I
and,
see.
you know, or post-menopausal, I guess I am.
Okay.
So, you know.
So this is a really interesting thing I just came across the other day I'm teaching a class coming up through this organization called IPAK, IPAK-EDU. I'm teaching a 13-week course on nutrition through the lifespan. So basically how to eat healthily at every stage from pre-gestation, gestation, every phase, all the way through adulthood. And it's so fascinating. I wish I had taken the class I'm going to teach because you want to know when you're a youngster, you often don't know what's coming down the line. So I've been doing a lot of research on all kinds of different topics. I'm going to, at the end of the show, I'll talk a little bit more about it. But one of the fascinating things is women do live longer. We were given almost the gift of menopause. Now, it's not a pretty name. We might need to change it. But there's a reason women, and we love our men, but women live longer because we're the educators, we're the passer-ons of knowledge and information, all this herbal wisdom and all this healthcare knowledge that you're sharing, that is like a sacred gift to give to the world. So while we are aging, our bodies do change. So how can we almost make that a glorious gift of like what a blessing it is to have women or a woman body. I think
agree.
It's great. Like it just really made me feel so like lucky and fortunate that nature intended women to live longer for a reason. It's not like, oh, we want you just to be old and flabby. No, because we have a gift to give to the world. So all those women out there who are going through menopause, premenopause, know that this is a sacred time of your life. Nothing to be ashamed of. We're not having babies anymore. So our energy is getting rechanneled to other things.
I think that we create in so many other ways.
So.
We really do. And one of the goals I had when I was in school was to redefine how we as a society view beauty.
I love that.
And I mean, so my gua sha teacher had this beautiful presentation of all of these very natural women, some women on the beach, an old woman in her tribe, and they were all so beautiful. And then what we as a society and culture, he pulled up a bunch of images from Instagram, how we're fed these images that are unreal. They don't depict what we really look like. And in fact, they promote it by giving us filters. And for a long time, as an esthetician, I was shy about going on Instagram because it's like, but I have wrinkles. I mean, what will people think?
Oh my, yeah.
I'm not supposed to have wrinkles.
Right.
And it's like, well, actually, I earned these, and and I look good. So there you go. I'm my age.
Exactly.
I am my age.
Period. Boom.
Right.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah. Even though we're talking about all the healthy stuff, because I think when we're looking good on the outside, it's only because we're feeling good on the inside.
Absolutely.
You can put as much lipstick on, but if you're not feeling charged up and dynamic and effervescent, that glow is just plain old not going to come anyways.
Correct.
No matter
Correct.
how much Botox or cutting and surgery you have and stuff like that.
Well, his thing was, my gua sha teacher was that if the body is clear, if everything is flowing, then that's the stem, right? And so
Right.
then the face flowers. That's what his idea is about.
Right. Every
Yeah.
part of that, like even digestion is so important.
Absolutely.
And reducing your stress with cortisol, because that's all inflammatory and whatnot.
Yeah.
Well, this has been so exciting. I can't believe we're pretty
It's
much at the
already
end.
done?
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know.
It's so fast.
I have literally like a stack of papers that I wanted to go through, but we only have a minute. Because to me, this is so exciting and I learned so much. And I am going to get a different skin cleanser, I promise.
Come by. Mine is not that expensive.
I'm going to come by.
Yeah.
I'm going to come do some damage
I
at
have
Donna's.
so the products that I use are safe for people that are in cancer treatment. That's what Neogenesis. That is their. That's their thrust. They give $1 million of product to cancer patients, and I just really love the company. So that it's very gentle.
Good.
It's gentle. It's stem cells. It's wonderful.
Okay, say your website really quick, and then I'm going to tell a little bit about this class I'm going to do real quick.
Okay. I'm at donnacherie.com. That's my esthetician's website, aesthetics website.
And it's Cherie with C-H.
CHERIE.com. And then the light therapy is SantaCruzLightTherapy.com. It's all one word, SantaCruzLightTherapy.com. Come. There's a welcome visit. It's $50, and you can ask us all the questions you want. You can test the beds and see the power of them.
That's a deal, Donna.
And it's really worthy to come and check it out.
This is great stuff. You know, we all want a quick fix, and there is no quick fix, but invest in your health, invest in your beauty, invest because we need you out there. You know, there's a lot of work that we have to get done out there in the world, so we want you looking good and feeling good. So in that thread, I really do want to encourage everybody to go check out, my website, which is SantaCruzHolisticNutrition.com, or my name, JillTroderman.com. And then my class is at IPAK.edu. And it's a 13-week course. It's going to be videotaped. So if you can't make every single session, which starts September 11th, at 1 o'clock, you can get the video recordings. And this is going to be a packed session. It is full of all kinds of amazing things. We're going to go through all the life stages. We're also going to talk about where to source food, supplements, digestion, and all kinds of really fun things. So check that out, you guys. And again, I'm Jill Troderman. I'm with Donna Cherie.
Thank you, everybody. Thanks,
all right,
Jill.
You are so welcome. Okay, love to everybody, and peace out.